Hello, my dear twin flames, and welcome back. Welcome to your reading. So I thought I'd change it up and use some different oracle card decks today. And what I've done is, you see this big pile, I've combined two oracle card decks. So let's begin by getting insight into what's going on in your connection. What are the energies surrounding your connection? What's going on? Can we please gain insight into what's going on in your connection? So we have these two upside down. Okay, so we have breathe and we have triggers. So what I'm really seeing here is that I feel like with this card breathe that there's a lot of anxiety being felt when it comes to this connection. And it could be because you haven't heard from your twin flame, or you're getting the feeling like they've moved on completely, and it's causing a great amount of anxiety. And so this is causing even more separation, because what happens is when one twin flame or both twin flames are in any kind of stress or anxiety, which is the opposite of peace and harmony, then it just pulls twin flames apart. So this card of breathe is really indicating how twin flames maybe aren't breathing, or need to breathe, or need to take a breather. That this separation is necessary. And as much as twin flames, like to kick and scream against separation, the universe is saying just breathe. And this is an actual necessary break for you to breathe. There are things that are going on in your life that actually need some focus, care, and attention. This could be your health. This could be your finances. This could be your family, relationships, career moves, actual moves. There are a lot of I'm getting like moving targets that need your focus. And so the universe is saying breathe. The universe is supporting you. As much as it doesn't feel like it, the universe is saying, I got you. But you're going to have to breathe. You're going to have to breathe through this separation anxiety, because that's really what this is. It's separation anxiety. We've all experienced it as children when our loved ones, family members, parents, caregivers had to leave us, whether it was going to work, with a babysitter, leave us at school. We all have this anxiety of separation. So the universe is really saying to breathe. And it's in that breathing that helps to recenter and to just get back into balance. So I'm really getting that there's a lot of high anxiety and stress when it comes to your connection. And a lot of it is the separation anxiety is causing a lot of triggers. And these triggers can be from your inner child, could be from your mother wounds, father wounds. If you can see in the actual card, there's like a picture of a child. This could be a mother figure. This could be a father or a brother figure. So a lot of triggers are coming up through your family members, whether they're in connection with you or not. Triggers are being dug up. The triggers are happening so that you can breathe. Because with all this stress and anxiety, and with the triggers that are coming up, it's really causing us for this necessary break in order to breathe. So the triggers that are coming up may not necessarily have to do with family members. They could just deal with like triggers from your childhood, yeah, I'm really getting like, you know, this one's really standing out. This picture of a child. And I'm also seeing a ship. I'm seeing a snowflake. Can't really tell what that is. Like, I also see this picture of being in different lands, like being in a different place and not knowing how to navigate where you're going. So there's that fear of having to navigate being in a new land or new area. Maybe where you are, there's a change in seasons. Maybe winter is coming. And I see a ship. So this also could be a trigger for you that you've missed the boat, or that your ship has sailed when it comes to your twin flame. And that is usually the case because it is something that we assume when we're in separation. When we don't hear from our twin flame, we assume that, you know, we missed our chance, when that isn't the case at all. The reason why we are in separation is because these triggers are pointing to what still needs to be worked on within our shadow side, within, you know, our inner child wounds. There's still things that we need to look at, and these triggers are what's pointing to that. So for a lot of twin flames that are in separation, I'm getting like these triggers have to do with forgiveness. And I was actually going to do a post on Instagram today regarding forgiveness, because wherever we don't allow forgiveness, whether, you know, we don't forgive others in our lives, the reason that is because our inner child hasn't forgiven a parent and continues to have this unforgiveness towards us. So say, for example, my inner child is not forgiving me because my inner child knows me as the parent now, and so is not forgiving me because my inner child doesn't trust me. So say that, for example, and that is why I am not able to forgive my twin flame, or I'm not able to forgive others, is because my inner child is not able to forgive me. And so that can go and connect with our not being able to forgive our parents for whatever it is, even the smallest thing, or it could be a really big thing. But this need for forgiveness is a lot of the times what keeps us in separation from our twin flame, because we're not able to forgive them fully. And another important thing to remember is that we must forgive ourselves. So part of forgiveness is asking for forgiveness, and we can each ask our inner child to forgive us. And once we build trust with our inner child, then they can begin to forgive us, which will then lead to us forgiving our parents or caregivers, then being able to forgive our twin flame. So everything is really connected. And I'm really getting the sense that the universe is really like stepping in, intervening, like stepping in at every point, and we're just all like, no, I'm not ready, or whatever the case is. But the universe is, I'm hearing relentless. The universe will keep stepping in at every turn until we finally get the picture. So the universe is really on your side when it comes to your connection. The universe wants you to be in union, because your union is, it helps the planet come back into harmony, and it brings unconditional love back. So let's continue on with what is going on in your twin flames headspace. What's going on with your twin flames headspace when they think of you? So we have this card and this card. So the first one says guardian, and the second one says strength. So what I'm really getting is that the universe and your guides and angels are really like they're being a guardian over your connection. And what I'm getting is that no matter what either of you do, they're like the universe is being in guardianship of your connection. So what I'm getting that your twin flame is thinking is that, you know, every little thing that they've done, whether it messed up your connection, it's unresolvable. When that isn't the case, because no matter what twin flames do to one another, your connection is still protected. But they think the opposite. They think that they're never going to be forgiven, or they might not ever learn to forgive you. They might feel like they totally messed up and they lost their chance. And again, here's another boat. So it's as if both of you and your twin flame really think that you've missed the boat when it comes to this connection. Like your ship has sailed, it's over, and there's no turning back. But so that's what they're thinking. But again, what we're seeing from the universe is that the universe is still supporting your connection, but they think that they've totally messed things up and that they are losing you and losing the connection. So I love this card because what I heard was that when they think of you, they regain strength. They regain their strength. And they think of you, it's almost like the universe keeps reminding them of you. And whenever they think of you, it helps rebuild their strength. Because when your twin flame feels like they have lost this connection, it really brings down their energy. It really lowers their vibration. But when they think of you and they're constantly being reminded of you through memories, dreams, messages, songs, lyrics, you know, whatever they come across, they're always being reminded of you, now more than ever. So they are rebuilding their strength. So every time their thoughts, you know, lower their vibration because they think they've lost you, they think of you and then it builds them back up again. So their thoughts are kind of like up and down. They think they've completely lost you, or you're thinking you've lost them. And when you think of them, you can't help but feel still connected. You can't help but think that you still want to be together. So that is beautiful. That's a beautiful indication that, again, like no matter what they do or what you do to kind of screw up this connection, you can't really screw it up. It just may take a long, long time to gain balance and harmony and come into actual physical union. Because twin flames, you are always in union. You are always in union. And just that alone, remembering that alone, will bring you closer. So let's see what is in their heart space when they think of you. What is in their heart space when they think of you? What is in their heart space when they think of you? What is that? I think this one says reawaken, and this one says self-love. So their love for you is constantly reawakening. Just when they think, and just when you think that this connection is completely lost, for some reason, either the next day or 2 or 3 days later, it reawakens and you're back on board. And it's this, you know, back and forth and up and down, and it's like this seesaw of, yes, I want this, or no, we're over, and should I move on? It's like Drives you crazy, I know. But this love is always being reawakened in their heart. And again, they're being constantly reminded of you through the universe. The universe is relentless when it comes to reminding them of you and reminding you of them. So not only is love being reawakened fully within their hearts, but also in your hearts. And what I'm seeing here is that this love that's reawakening in their heart is awakening your self-love. You're paying attention to your physical needs, whether that's health, emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual. You're actually looking at these things now, where maybe in the past you never did, even in the last couple months you weren't that focused. But I'm really getting that you are focusing now, they're focusing on like self-love, this love that's reawakened. I'm getting that really for both of you. And again, because twin flames are mirrors, so as much as your experiences may seem different, they are very much parallel. Because your growth and expansion, whatever happens to one twin flame happens to the other. So you're constantly growing and evolving and matching each other through experience, vibration, and frequency. So this self-love is awakening in their heart, which is amazing because that's what we need in order to come into alignment within, which will cause alignment and reunion back with your twin flame. So they're really looking at how to take better care of themselves, whether that's with their finances or with their actual like different levels of health, thinking about their future now where maybe before they didn't. I'm really getting the sense that they're like walking more confidently into their future because they are putting more care and attention and focus into themselves. And self-love is never to be taken like selfishly. It just means loving oneself in a healthy way that is necessary in order to lead a healthy, balanced life. So this could even be in eating habits. They're inspired to maybe cut down on addictions or being dependent on something and really focusing on how they can just feel better. They just want to feel better. Your connection is inspiring them to want to feel better. And that's where I feel like the self-love is really being practiced. Your connection is really inspiring them to do that. So that's beautiful. I love it. So let's continue on with what is still blocking this connection between you and your twin flame. What is still blocking this connection between you and your twin flame? What needs to be worked on? What needs to be healed and released? We've got 3 here. We've got unity, influence, does that say influence? And friction. Okay, so what's blocking this connection is the doubt of your union, your unity. Yeah, I don't know. I'm recording on my laptop, so you're gonna have to hold up a mirror if you want to read what that says. But it says unity. So what I'm getting is that there's either a fear of actually coming into union, and this could be like fear of change, the amount of change that is going to have to happen in order to have union. So coming into union could mean that both your lives change completely. So there's the fear of that. And I'm not saying that that's what needs to happen, but there is a fear that everything's going to change. So that is an energetic block. That attachment to that fear is an energetic block that is keeping you in separation. And most probably why your twin flame is not reaching out, because when one of you has this fear, it's just like this red flag for either of you to just not reach out. As much as they want to, as much as you want to, there's no forward movement because of this energetic block of fear of change. And when I see influence, like it's like I hear the word influencer. So, you know, like there's influencers on YouTube, and I guess we could say all of us are influencers because we all influence and shape the energies around us. We all influence other people around us, whether we're aware of it or not. So what I'm seeing is the block here is that you're not wanting to really influence others, in the sense that you don't want to cause a big stir, because again, you coming together with your twin flame, it's like you're gonna, I'm hearing you're gonna make waves. I was gonna say, yeah, it had to do with waves. You coming into union with your twin flame means that you're gonna make waves. So you're gonna challenge people's beliefs. You're going to go against the norm. You're gonna do things that people might not be on board with, you know, being in your connection. So there's that fear of, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to influence how other people see me, or I don't want to influence others' beliefs. But, you know, as twin flames are light workers, and it's part of light workers' mission to make waves, to bring in the new, energy, to birth new earth. And so, like, not wanting to influence others is really blocking your connection, blocking you from your true essence of who you are, because you're a light worker, and that's what you're really meant to do. Is you're meant to influence others. You're meant to influence other twin flames to come into union as well. So by not wanting that, it just ties in with this fear of change. But you are an influencer, and whatever you do does have an impact on the world. So by you pushing away union or having fear, then it's actually going against your mission, your purpose, who you are, what the universe wants. And so you can use your influence as a positive thing to help others. So if in the meantime, you know, both twin flames are still working on aligning and coming into union, you can focus on being a light worker and being an influencer, whether it's through healing or creativity, art, music, literature, media, having a YouTube channel, whatever it is. I'm really getting that will help you come closer to union, because you'll be more in alignment with who you truly are. Friction. So what I'm getting the sense of what's blocking you is friction in your life. And we all have friction in our life. Like, it's almost impossible to just lead a completely zen and peaceful, harmonious life. Although we all want that and we all aspire to that and work towards that, it is absolutely possible. But with everything going on, it's hard to just not have friction in our lives. So what's blocking is your focus on friction. So this is focusing on conflict. And what's blocking your connection is focusing on what is wrong with your twin flame, or what they're doing wrong, or judging them for what they're doing wrong. So that's really the friction that's happening in your connection, again causing you to stay in separation, because you're focusing on what's not working. You're focusing on what they did wrong. You're focusing on how they're not being perfect. So this is all just a reflection of what's really going on within us. So when we are focusing on conflict and friction, it's because that is what's within us. When we focus on peace and harmony within us, then we see that mirrored in the outer world. And not only in our twin flame connection, but in the rest of our relationships. So when we experience conflict and friction, it mirrors the conflict and friction that is within us. So that needs to be cleared and released and healed, because it has to be healed, because it's a pattern. And I'm not saying that, once healing happens, you're never going to have friction or conflict. No, it's just you'll be able to maintain harmony and balance. You'll be able to get there quicker. You'll be able to stay in physical union with your twin flame and not keep going in and out and back and forth and in and out of separation. You'll be able to maintain peace more consistently. So it is definitely possible, again, because the universe wants twin flames to be in union. The universe is almost like pushing us to be in union, and we're kicking and screaming because we're looking at conflict, or we're blaming our twin flame for not being perfect in how we want them to be. So those are the blocks that are happening in your connection. So let's see what's coming up for you in your twin flame connection. What's coming up for you in your twin flame connection? What's coming up for you in your twin flame? What that says. Connection! Yes! What else is coming up for you in your twin flame? What else is coming up for you in your twin flame? I'm going to have to read that in a second. What else is coming up for you in your twin flame? What else is coming up for you in your twin... Let me just grab that other one. Commit to happiness? Yes. Commit to happiness. This says release. And then where'd the other one go? Choice. Whoa. So it's all so very exciting, because the first one that came up is connection. So I do see that for a lot of twin flames coming into union, and I'm getting it's almost gonna happen unexpectedly, because for so many twin flames who are used to being in separation, it's gonna be what? This is actually happening? I'm actually getting together with my twin flame, miracles upon miracles. That's just how did that happen? And then choice is you're definitely going to be choosing each other. And the beautiful thing I'm hearing from the universe is that each choice that you and your twin flame are making moving forward is to come into union. So we must have faith in that, because even if our twin flame seems like they're making a choice that's completely opposite of coming into union, that is the right choice that will bring them into union. For example, if a twin flame is choosing a karmic partner at this time, what I'm getting is that that choice in itself is necessary in order to connect and come back into union. Because what I'm seeing with this connection card is definitely union. And eventually, with this release card, your twin flame and you as well will be letting go of everything that isn't supporting your union and your connection. So that could be addictions, codependencies, ways of thinking, negative patterns, unhealthy choices. Like, this is such beautiful energy of really moving forward to union. And both of you are going to be committing to happiness. So that is so very amazing. And this is just like confirmation that the universe has your back. The universe is supporting you every step of the way. And even when it seems like it's impossible, that's when we need to trust the most in this process, because this is a process of growth, learning, and expansion, of forgiveness, compassion, unconditional love. And the reason why we're not in union yet is because we haven't mastered these things yet. But I know you are. I know, because that's why you're watching this reading. So I have total faith in each and every one of you. I'm getting such a positive vibe from these cards. Like, it's like off the charts. That's how much I'm excited for you. So keep up the good work. Keep clearing up, stuff from the past. Do whatever you can to stay in alignment and harmony within, to stay peaceful, to make the necessary changes in your lives that will bring you more in alignment with who you are, which is peace and harmony. So yeah, I'm just really getting that the universe doesn't want me to end the reading. The universe wants me to keep reaffirming to you that your twin flame connection is meant to be. It's very necessary in order to help the planet birth into the higher frequencies and to ascend to, higher dimensional frequencies. And so it's really up to each and every one of us to do what we have to do on our part to get into alignment and balance and harmony, because whatever we do with ourselves does impact your twin flame, and therefore it does impact the connection, and of course impacts the world, bringing the world back into harmony and peace and unconditional love. And that is the job of twin flames. So bravo, excellent job, good for you for getting this far. Keep up the good fight, and I know that we got this. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, thank you so much for joining me and for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share these videos. Please like them to help get the message out there to other twin flames who are in need of these messages and who are where you were on your journey, when they're just embarking on this journey. So we each can use as much guidance as we can on this journey. So you guys are amazing. And be sure to book your personal twin flame reading with me while I'm still doing these readings. I really do enjoy doing these readings for you. I also provide inner child healing sessions. These healings I've designed to assist you and target your specific inner child blocks, again, to assist you in energetically releasing them. So please message me to order your inner child healings. I have an amazing online course that a lot of participants are really enjoying and giving me amazing feedback. So please sign up for this online course on how to get into inner union, which will lead to outer union with your twin flame. And so again, I just want to thank all of you for who you are, for who you're being, and for being the amazing twin flame that you are. Keep the faith and know that it is your destiny to be in union with your twin flame. So again, I want to thank you so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much love and peace.